Yeah, so I think firstly, Harsh, I think I can really say, that EVs are going to be big disruptor, right? So EVs are inevitable. So I think this is what we generally say, and I think this is true because if you see, I think globally, so I think that is becoming a kind of a threat for the ICE engine industry today. And primarily, if you talk about India, I think there was a time, maybe a few years back, right, when every OEM wanted to be in every fuel mix, right? But today, I think the scenario is pretty different. If you talk about Maruti, right, so their focus is a lot on CNG, whereas none other is that much focus like what Maruti is today, right? So if you talk about Mahindras, right, so I think they are, or Tatas, they are really pretty aggressive on working on electric vehicles, like you said. So I think, similarly, if you talk about Hyundai Kia, they really want to be in every fuel mix. Right. So I think there are, so we are seeing a pretty different approach, right, for every OEM now, and every OEM wants to be kind of, leading in their own areas, in their own fuel mix, because I think the market is different, and I think we are a pretty heterogeneous subcontinent, right? We have every kind of customer in India. So we have a customer for A segment, we have a customer for B segment, we have a customer for diesel cars, we have a customer for EVs. So the only thing is that, how the policies, the government policies, what shape to take, and ultimately who will be the winner, right? So we have seen, I think in last decade it was the diesels, right, which really turn around the market. Typically for players like Maruti Suzuki, right, they were really able to maintain their leadership. But then, I think the next decade, nobody knows what it will be. But we can really say that, every OEM is following up a different approach, a different percentage in fuel mix. And actually, maybe I think it has to do at their origin level also, because Japanese OEMs are more focused towards hybrids, right? We are seeing Chinese OEMs, they have been working more towards electric, but yeah, so unfortunately, I think because of India-China issue, so there is a delay. But yeah, we are seeing, Indian players like Tata's, Mahindras really focused on electric vehicles. And then, players like Hyundai, Kia, so they are focused on all fuel mix. And they really don't want to lose the India opportunity. So I think, so next decade is going to be pretty different what it was, what we have been seeing. And I think it's just time, and we really need to see who will be the winner.